Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Grow Woman Gaming. This is episode number 124. I'm here with the ladies, and we're going to start off with what everyone's been playing. Let's start with you, Cherise. What you been playing? Good
What's
morning,
up,
everybody.
everybody?
Welcome
It's your
to
girl
another
Sharice
episode of
here,
Grow Woman Gaming.
and
This is
I
episode.
have been playing Destiny. Love me some back on that Destiny grind,
Woo-hoo.
as we
Yep.
say. Light level is 151. Somebody's ahead of me, but we're gonna get past that. I also play Animal Crossing, which the new update is so cute, y'all. It is so adorable. Like, I don't care what nobody say. This shit is hilarious. Like, you put on your little bathing suit, and go get to jump in the water like butt first. It is hilarious. You collect sea creatures. You get to like now our museum is like all packed up. It's nice. That update is nice. Still been playing Division. Have not played the PlayStation, so I'm sorry, lady. I'll get on to it next weekend, maybe. But other than that, that's all.
Okay. All right. What about you, lady? What you been playing?
I've been playing. Let me see. Oh man. Okay, look, I've been playing some Last of Us 2. I'm at Super Soldier Abby session now.
Oh God.
That's what it is. I mean,
we're gonna talk about that. I got a whole section for Last of Us too, so we're gonna talk about that.
Okay, so I'm digging the story. I'm not digging the flashbacks. I'm still gonna continue on playing. Also, we played some Call of Duty with me and LBOOGIE and Stitch, and we played some War Zones. I had to pause on Warzone because I was gonna say something else. It was fun. It's double XP weekend, so we try to get some, time in and check out some new changes that was going on in the game. And also, I've been playing RimWorld, RIMWORLD. Okay,
He's always on that game.
Yeah, fab.
it's like Sims. It's a survival Sims game. That is all what it is. I'm trying to get people off the planet. I got to gather up resources, learn, research stuff, all that stuff. I swear, I think I played that the most all week. And since I got this PC, sometimes, I'm like, okay, I can hit the Xbox, but ain't, play with the homies and stuff. But if I want to play by myself or I'm doing something solo, I'll just go check out my Steam library and just pick something and play. So it's good to like jump from console to PC, I think that was pretty much it for me. I don't think I played anything else.
All right. And me personally, myself, I've been playing Destiny. I'm light level 1048. You know what I'm saying? And LBig, I'm getting you. All right, LBig, go ahead.
That's it? You just been playing Destiny?
Yeah, that's it.
Dang, nothing else? No platformers? No platformers?
Yeah, no adventure games or platformers for me this week. It's just all Destiny. Really, that every so often. I'm trying to catch somebody with the highest light level right now within our group. So yeah, I am. Yeah.
Everybody
Just
chasing
within our
Boogie.
group or Stitch too?
I mean, just within our group. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
I gotta compete some kind of way. So I'm trying to catch y'all.
Right.
I've been trying to put extra hours in. In the evening when I know y'all sleep. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
there.
Right.
I'm over here sleep, letting you two watch me and these two girls up all night playing Destiny.
Yes.
Yeah, we was up
Apparently
late
they
last night.
were. I don't know why they were.
Therese got off all early. I was surprised. Usually she be the one talking about she can hang.
It's the 4th. I gotta spend some time with my family.
Yeah.
So I went to bed early.
That's interesting you say that because we were debating whether we should do this show or not. But I'm glad we're
Hey.
here.
Right.
Hey, y'all family too. So spend it with y'all too.
Aw.
Yeah. So LBoogie,
Mm-hmm.
you only been playing this?
No, I played Call of Duty with Lady and Destiny pretty much all week. I haven't had an opportunity to play anything else. I keep trying to hit up Delilah's husband and play Apex, but apparently I'm not worthy. So just been on Destiny. I am apparently the queen of the group at 10:55, and
Oh,
Almost
we
to
gonna
the
have to
cap.
go after that. We gonna have to
Yep,
change
almost to the cap, almost to the soft cap over here.
Oh,
And
you know what? I'm going incognito. I'm sorry. I can't.
Don't
I
be like
can't.
don't do that. That's a Delilah move.
Right,
That's a Delilah
right.
move. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's oh man. You incognito. Damn.
Right? Like, how you do that? Like, because if we play together, we all level up anyway.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
True.
Y'all still edging me out though. I gotta figure out how. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
She about to go in incognito mode,
It's
man.
just kind of like one of those things, like when you started, like
I started a week after they did. Just
Right.
context
Yeah.
to the chat. People
the
who's paying attention.
only way you're gonna catch up is if I don't play. Like if I continue to play, then I'm always
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit ahead of you. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
How Destiny works. Because like I was telling Charisse, like Prophecy and them started about a week before me, and they're about 10 points ahead of me, and they've
Yeah,
stayed
they-
about 10 points ahead of me. So
And yep, and you all about close to 8 to 10
Right.
points ahead of me.
mm-hmm.
All right.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna stress
that's
too
what
much then. All right,
Yep.
so let's go ahead and jump into these topics, ladies. There's quite a few of them. You know, this week has been a bit of a mix between news and a bit of controversy. So we're just gonna touch points on each. One of the first ones is Crytek. I know they announced that they are having a Crisis remaster that was supposed to come out later on this year, but it has since been delayed due to fan feedback about the graphic fidelity. So I wanted to get your opinion on this, and what do you think? And do you think they should have continued with releasing the game, or how do you feel about this, basically? So I'll go ahead and start with you, lady.
For me, I mean, you got to give the fans what they want, man. Especially how graphics and a lot of big budget elements comes into making a game, especially a remastered. You have to be aware of what the fans want. If you give me a crappy remastered, we gonna fight. And especially now, mostly remastered is. I mean, the last couple of remastered, they were like a little below $60, maybe between 40 and 60. If they trying to like get more bang for their buck for this remastered, they're gonna have to put the graphics in there. They're gonna have to invest more money to make that game pop. Because not only that, you have to please the loyal fan base of Crisis, you also have to be appealing enough to have new people come in. Because there's plenty of people that haven't played it. You know,
Right,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So for them to come in and see a remastered game graphically, and it's graphically not appealing to the new audience, they're gonna bring it down the gutter. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna talk crap about your game, and word of mouth is crucial when it comes to video games and feedback. So for them to release to delay it, I'm cool with it. If it's better for your fan base, and also if it's better to appeal to new audiences, I think the delay is fine.
All right, so how do you feel about this, LBOOGIE?
You know, I really have an issue with remasters. It's not really like my bag. So I don't know. I agree with Lady where they're gonna need to have like some type of graphic change where you make me want to buy it, but at the same time, I don't know how you're gonna make me want to buy it because I'm just really against remasters.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I understand, people like to have the nostalgia and whatnot, but I feel like I'd rather you put more money toward original new IPs, let us try these, than remastering a old game.
So wait, have you played through Crisis though?
The last one I played was the last one they had on 360,
Okay.
which was 3, right?
Yeah, I believe it was 3.
Yeah. So I played that one. I don't remember playing the others. Not that I did not, but I don't remember playing them. But yeah, the last one I played was 3, and that one was cool. But yeah, I mean the graphics look great on 360.
Right, for a 360 game, right? Because I think it was more towards
Mhm.
like midway or towards the
Toward
end of
the
that life
end.
cycle.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it was really nice. So what about you, Charisse? What do you think?
I've never played this game. game before, but I do remember that the main thing about this game was how graphically it was and how it like pushed systems, and if your system could actually run Crisis, and because it was so graphically enhanced or the best of the best, or however you want to put
Right.
it. So nowadays, if you're gonna do the remaster of this game that can actually break systems, but your graphics are not even on par with like the most basic games that are out right now, that's a problem. Like you should have thought about that you were gonna get dragged on the internet before you thought to put that out there. So yeah, they kind of need to go back and kind of update those graphics and make sure they're on par with what's at least coming out today. Because I didn't even get to see the trailer. Like it
Yeah.
pulled before I even got time to see it.
Take a look.
So, but I heard it was horrible. And people were
Well, I mean,
I did read some of the tweets about it, and they were kind of making jokes about it, which
yeah,
is
I
always
guess
funny.
because people people are now looking at games like Last of Us 2 and Uncharted and Gears, and looking at the graphic fidelity of these games, and they're looking better than what they showed on that remaster, and it's like, okay, this doesn't even look like current gen. Like so why would people be excited about this if this is gonna if it's not meeting up to a standard? I think that's gonna be dangerous for AAA-esque titles going forward. But we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, so for me, in regards to this, I played a little bit of it on PC, and I was gonna, Sharice, you pulled up that point, but I was gonna talk about how people use this to kind of gauge whether their system was good back in the day. Like, can it run Crisis? Like that was a thing. That was a phrase people would say when they were building their PCs. So yeah, I think I'm right. I'm right along with you all. I think they should put, if lady said, you got to give people what they want. Got to give if they want better. If people are asking for better, do better. Basically. All right. So the next topic is about Ubisoft. All right. We know that they've been hit with a bit of controversy throughout the week regarding sexual allegations and some things going on with management. But we're gonna touch on that. But the topic I want to speak on is the fact that they have a what's that? A Royale game called Hyperscape that is doing well on Twitch. And so I want to ask you ladies, have you all had a chance to try Hyperscape? And if so, what do you think about the game? I'll start with you, lady.
First of all, I'm not fit to be lurking in somebody's stream for like 6 dang on hours trying to get a code for this game that's about to come out in probably like 2 months. I got patience now. I learned that. I've seen gameplay. So the thing with me, is battle royale. So that's I ain't gonna lie and saying I don't like battle royale. It's futuristic, but then again, I'm gonna have to go back and say like I don't know, man. Oversaturation of BRs is gonna kill it, man. And I know Ubisoft is supposed to like compete with Apex and PUBG and Warzone, but what about Watch Dogs? And what about Valhalla? You worried about hyperspace, but we need more the next Assassin's Creed, the next Watch Dogs. I think that their focus, I think they should have waited and just focus on the titles that they're coming out soon for current gen versus hype, because I don't know if it's gonna be like, I don't know if it's gonna be just PC only or console only. I mean PC console. See, it's just a game, right now that I feel like they should just work on the shit that's supposed to come out soon rather than, because Valorant was the new hotness like a month ago. I don't hear nobody talk about Valorant now. Yeah. So that might just be the flavor of the month, man. That's what it is. Hyperspace is the flavor of the month.
Yeah. All right. So how do you feel about this, LBOOGIE?
Yeah, lady brought up a good point about like Ubisoft worrying about this when we'd like them to work on the other games, which it's not to say that they're not working on the other games, but I worry about the industry being going too much toward this fast food. We know we can make money here, quick, easy money here, so let's put our eggs in this basket type of deal. I think with battle royales and these free-to-play games, they know that they make the game free and then they have a bunch of cosmetics,
right?
And that's how they get a lot of their revenue. But just don't not put out the other games too, is what I worry about. Like put out those battle royales. I don't care, because if I like it, I'm gonna play it. If I don't, I'm not gonna play it. But don't stop making the other games, because we still want those.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's and to answer this question, like I don't think that they're stopping work focusing on like the Assassin's Creed.
Mm-mm.
I think more so it's just them trying to have a multiplayer focused game, because if you think about their library, it's usually uh very focused on like you said, the Assassin's Creed. That's the biggest one that come to mind with me. Of course, they also have the Division, but I mean, we call this several times on this show that everyone wants to have a battle royale. It's going to be like a genre, kind of like your
Mm-hmm.
adventure game and kind of like your Metroidvanias and stuff like that. So, man, I mean, I haven't tried it, so it's hard for me to comment on whether it's a great game or whether it's fun or not. Because I don't know if there's just a public demo that people can just download and play, or if it's hard to get access to. But they had over 500,000 people playing the game, and that's huge for a game that's new. Nobody really heard of it, brand new IP kind of deal. So it could just be a clout chasing situation where everybody's want to play the hotness and newness. you know how that is on like socials and stuff like that.
Hyperspace is the freak of the week. That's what it is. Watch September. What is it? July, September. We gonna talk about hyperspace.
Okay, we're gonna bring it back up in September.
I'm gonna put that on the calendar.
Yeah.
My guy. I will put it on the calendar, because I just think that it's. I have an analogy for it, but it's not like the best analogy. But it's like cutting up your product. Like, you can't and expect to get paid real quick. You can't do that. I rather put my focus on my product I know that's about to come out on next gen. So
see, I think there are, though. That's the thing. I think they are focusing on. I think they're just that big. Like, they can have so many different teams working on these things.
Okay. I'm
okay. I honestly think that Assassin's Creed is still going to be a very good game. I don't think any game's going to feel like diluted because of the effort that they're putting into this new game, right? I just think that, I think they're just big enough. Yeah. So how you feel about this, CHAREECE?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. I really don't play battle royale games because I'm not that good at it unless I'm playing with Boogie. And we playing Apex. But I watched some of the gameplay this week. It's bright. It's very colorful. Little kids are gonna love it. But I don't know. It just didn't scream that I had to play this game. Nothing about this game. There was like no. Again, with Apex, I love the lore behind the game. The characters are unique looking and everything. The way you can actually tell them apart. All these characters look generic. I couldn't tell who was actually who unless the person actually moved. There was like one male character and one female character. Maybe they just had the same skin on. I don't know, but it was just like highlighted neon. And y'all know I don't have good eyesight, and so I can already see that's gonna hurt my eyes after a while. So I was really not interested in this game after like the 30 minutes I watched.
Wow, so it's a no for you, dog, basically.
That's a no for me. I can't. I gotta protect my eyes as long as I can. They already bad, so I can't. I would not be able to play that game for long.
Protected. Okay, all right. Wear some shades. Anyway, so
I'm gonna have to.
All right. So as far as the next topic, I'm pretty sure you all are familiar with this franchise, and that is Harry Potter, right? So the Harry Potter game that's leaked, I would say a couple weeks ago now, right? It's supposed to be like an open world video game due next year. So I'm just gonna ask blanket questions on this, because none of us really know true facts about like what's going on with this particular title. So I'll start with you, lady. What you think about the Harry Potter open world video game?
I'm in it like Flint. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Although I don't get that. I'm in it like Flint.
Yeah, that don't make sense. But anyway, can you want to explain the Flint analogy?
No, right. I just say stuff that, and I don't think sometimes. So I'm very. Let me rephrase that. I am very excited.
Excited.
I'm excited. I enjoyed. I didn't read the books, but I sure did watch the movies, and I really liked it, the open world. I mean, I really liked it, the world of Harry Potter. For me to experience that, that'll be great. I wonder what the story's gonna be. Is it gonna be like live Harry Potter's life, or what I would like is like you go into the school and you customize your character and you go to classes, and then there might be some evil lurking in the school and you got to figure it out, and you make spells and stuff. And
do we know who's developing this game? That's one thing I didn't check on. Do we know who?
Yeah, Avalanche Software.
Avalanche. Oh yeah, they're great. They're great. So yeah, they're pretty good at doing this type of stuff.
So I'm very excited. And then it's gonna be next gen, so I can't. Graphically, that it has to be pleasing to the eye. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Cool, you cool. All right. So what about you, LBOOGIE?
Yeah, I'm like a total Potter nerd. Like I've
So
for
what
my
school
birthday a couple of years
repping?
ago, we went to Harry Potter Land and Universal Studios and stuff. I have a wand, all that.
How much was your wand?
Uh-oh.
I think they're like $60 something like that.
That's not bad.
But like you can go around the park and like make things move, so you can like cast spells, and it's basically an infrared reader that sees the motion. So if you do the motion in the right way, then you're good to go. So that part's fun. I've read all the books, seen all the movies, trying to get my kid to watch to read the books, but she's just like, there's a movie, so why? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I played the little Pokemon Go style Harry Potter game, and it's okay. It's just not. I don't know. It wasn't anything that kept you playing it. But yeah, so I'm ready for this. And the load times is for me. Like, I need them load times gone. So, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm here for it.
All right. So what about you, CHAREECE?
Oh, y'all know I am ready for this one. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm so ready. I've wanted an open world RPG style for so long, but I am hoping, no offense, I don't want it to follow Harry Potter. And this is Harry Potter when he's like an adult, and when he gets out of school and he starts chasing down the dark wizards. Now that I can get behind, but I don't necessarily want him in school because we've seen that story so many times. Maybe we can get somebody else in school who, like the Dumbledore's army, that whole part right there, maybe you're a member of that army and you're trying to build up yourself and your repertoire of spells or whatever. But I don't really want it to be about Harry Potter. No offense, he was emo for like 3 books and it got on my nerves. But yeah,
you better cut that out.
He did. Y'all know
Dang,
he was
I'm
emo
scared
in what book was it? Oh my god, the Goblet of Fire and the Half-Blood Prince. He was so emo in them 2 books. He got on my nerves, even though Half-Blood Prince.
There's a lot going on.
It was a lot going on, and he did not handle all of it well. I'm not even gonna lie. But
so he was young though. And they just like threw him in the fire. Like Dumbledore like kind of like did him do low. So
oh yeah, people don't. Dumbledore is shady as I don't know what. If people don't read the books, they think Dumbledore is all nice and stuff. Dumbledore is like plotting and like he dirty and is wrong with just about everybody else in the books. So don't be praising him so much now because he's just as bad.
Wow.
But yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna call a fraud alert on myself because I haven't read the books. I've only seen the first 2 movies.
oh
Wait,
wow.
pause. Wait before y'all say anything. Listen, check this out. Check this out.
God.
No, I wasn't ready.
The reasoning. Okay. Check this out. Okay, wait.
They
Pause.
all
Y'all, wait, hold.
say
Back up.
We
All right.
need
So
to
can I? This is. I'm trying to have my moment on the show too. Now listen. Let me
Give it to
sum
her.
it
Give
up
it to her.
before y'all attack me. Okay.
Okay.
So my reason for not watching the movies.
Dog mad. Even the dog mad.
So my reason for not watching the movies is I didn't like the main character / actor. Like I just couldn't. I wasn't buying what he was selling, man. I couldn't. My attachment to him was just not. It wasn't there. I've tried in recent history to watch them, and I still can't do it. So yeah, I'm at the probably. You know how you see those things where people strap you to a chair and force your eyes open.
for
We
my
can have a
God.
watch
Potter.
party, just like what we did with Insecure, and watch Harry Potter on HBO Max.
There you go.
Man, I don't.
And honestly, the
don't-
first two movies are not the best movie. The
But
best movie
that's
is
the thing.
crap. Which is
I'm not attached to it, so I don't even desire to watch them.
Okay,
Like,
so maybe you should start reading the books, because I'm telling you, the books is what got me.
mhm.
And
Maybe
some of
the
the
book is
movies
better. The book is
that I was not happy about. So I don't know. If I was you, I would be happier knowing that you read the books than watch the movies. In all honesty,
Yeah,
Yeah, if
I
you
know
want more
Sharice has
clout,
tried
read the
plenty
book.
times to get me to read the books and stuff. I'm just like, man,
look at that for shade. Look at all of my eyes.
yeah. Sorry, everyone. So
It's
yeah,
okay.
I
And
mean,
then you get your house. You know what? I think you're a real Ravenclaw too.
yeah,
I
but
think
I
Delilah be
think
Ravenclaw.
that but I do think it's just to kind of keep us on topic. I do think the game's going to be good. I mean,
Are you gonna play the
I
game?
can't even comment on this topic. Let's move on. Let's move on.
You can't.
No, wait. Are you gonna play the game,
She
Delilah?
said no. Okay, I answered it for
I'm
you.
not even. What's Slytherin? Like, I don't.
She's
so much-
Ravenclaw.
I'm a
She's
Slytherin.
Ravenclaw. She Ravenclaw all day.
Yeah, she's
Like,
Ravenclaw.
oh,
I'm a Slytherin.
I
I'm a
don't even know
Slytherin.
what this stuff means. So I'm
We
just,
gotta give her the hat, man, the hat test to see how she is.
Sharice,
Yo.
you're not Slytherin. Cut it out.
I am
like, I don't
you're
even,
not.
that's the thing.
Yes,
I
I
don't
am.
know what this stuff is. Like,
The houses.
y'all keep
So the
talking
hat,
about,
they put the
y'all
hat
talking
on
about
you.
ones and double doors.
Oh my god.
Okay, first Delilah needs to take the test to see what house she
What her
what her house is.
She wouldn't understand the question.
Right?
What's a house? Like, what y'all talking about?
Just be
hear
answering
her,
random
right?
questions. It'd be like SAT with no prep.
At all.
Exactly. Like, understand that I
Delilah,
do not know.
on
You know what I'm saying?
your house is so say when you go to school, you're divided. Each class is divided into your house. So it's kind of put like your sorority, or to a certain extent. So my house is Slytherin because we are ambitious and we are proud and
Very evil,
And-
slimy.
hey.
So I
We
know
not
that's not true. Like,
We just want power, okay? We
right.
just want power.
Uh-huh.
This is what we don't have to be. Some of us go evil, not all of us. Gryffindor, which is what Harry Potter was, they're bravery and they stand up for others and all that jazz. Screw that.
Mhm.
Ravenclaw are the smart people. They are knowledge based. They want to seek out answers. They want to spread knowledge and all that good stuff. Hufflepuff are the laughing stock because they're just nice to everybody for some
Wait,
odd reason.
is that legit the name?
Yes,
Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
They're a joke.
Hufflepuff?
People that be like, "Oh, I'm Hufflepuff." I'm like, "Oh, so you're naive."
Yeah, my boss is a Hufflepuff and I laugh at her all the time. I'm like, girl.
Can someone send me the Harry Potter test and put it in the
I
round
need
table, please?
I need a wiki. I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need.
I would
I
say
need to see
because
this.
you gotta know what your
Yeah.
Patronus is. Like I know what my Patronus is. You gotta know your you're like, yeah, Delilah, baby. I'm sorry.
Right? Oh my god, so disappointing.
All right. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next topic because I can't. I can't really comment on this game, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just probably gonna watch y'all on stream or something for like 10 minutes and be like, I'm out. So
Wow.
just keeping it real. All right. So I know we this bit of news came a little bit later on in the week, but I kind of just threw it in here in the middle because we got a couple topics at the end that I want to touch on. So Fallout video game franchise is being adapted into a TV series. Did y'all see this?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll start with you, lady. Then how do you feel about Fallout? I know that's a big franchise for you. I know you a fan. So
I like Fallout. I can't wait to see it. And it's on Amazon Video. Let's go. Woo!
oh yeah, you know it's gonna have all the graphic and gore and there's no
Yeah,
holding back
and it's-
basically.
And it's free because it's on Amazon Video because I got Prime. So I hope they don't. You can't really mess up Fallout. I mean, you.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I mean, okay. If you want, I bet they'll get Fallout better than what's that one that's coming out on Netflix? Cowboy Bebop.
Ah,
I'm.
what Cowboy
I
Bebop
mean-
is gonna be is a live action movie?
They making that. You.
Oh,
Yes.
nice,
Yeah, they
okay.
make.
Okay, I love Cowboy Bebop. So
Yeah. So
Thanks,
I
Charisse.
the only thing that I wanted to change in the Fallout world, that the show that's gonna come out, I don't need to find my daddy. I don't need to find out who killed me, and I don't need to find out who stole my son. I need fresh stories from the outside, from the wastelands, because in the games, it ain't the main stories that get you in the Fallout series. It's the sides. There's more sides than it is mains. So what I personally do when I play a Fallout game is I'll play a little bit of the main story so it can branch off and open the other main story modes, and then I'll just go pick a direction, and I just go. I explore, I check out new locations, hit up new enemies, and then along the way you get somebody at the store, or somebody walking down the road talking about their daddy and they looking for a guitar pick, or you go around to this house from this lady that plays violin on the radio, but she needs a new violin, so you got to go into this vault where there's a bunch of mutant crabs to get this brand new pristine violin. And then as you check out what's going on in that vault, you find out that the people who used to be in the vault, there are like good musicians, but they were turned into mutants for some reason. So you see, they have plenty of stories. The stories that they can come up with based on this backdrop, I'm all in it. I'm in it. I'm really in it.
Wow. So what about you, Charisse? What do you think about this Fallout game becoming a TV series?
I'm low key excited about it. I'm not even gonna lie. But kind of like Lady, I don't want it to touch anywhere on the main character whatsoever in any of the games. It could be even in a new location that has never been seen in a game. But because again, technically that's our story. I want you to tell a different story. Pick a different vault. It don't have to be a vault we've been to. There's plenty of vaults. There's, and all those vaults are crazy. No vault is sane. I'm going to put that out there. So I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna watch. I hope they use the same opening thing. Talking about war never changes.
Right.
What's the dude that Ron Perlman? That's him. Use his be a narrator. Awesome. I want to see it. I want to see some steals. I want to see some character. I want to see some mutants. That's the makeup's gonna have to be on point for this.
Like who's directing it? Who's writing the? Do we know?
None.
Okay. So they just I thought that was part of the announcement, but I didn't see it when I was looking through. So I was hoping that one of you all had the info. But all right. So how do you feel about this LBOOGIE?
I'll watch it.
That is it.
I'm not like super excited about it.
Yeah.
It's more content for me to ingest, but yeah, I'm not Lady excited or Charisse excited. It's just
It's like cool. I'll check it out.
It'd be there, but she got nothing else to watch.
Right. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like I've never been big on Fallout like that either. So if it's got great production, that's why I asked who's directing, who's writing, because if it's got great production and great writing, I'm all for it. Just like when they adapted the Witcher series on Netflix, I was happy with how that turned out, and that the seasons being written and all that. So I guess in due time we'll see. All right. So I know that it's the summer. It's been very different than the traditional E3 type stuff, where you kind of have to dig for the videos, follow your favorite publisher, and but there's also this event we all aware of called the Summer Game Fest. And Microsoft just recently announced that for the Summer Gaming Fest, they're going to have demos released during that time. So 60 demos is being released. So I just want to know if did you ladies have a chance to check out that list, and was there any gems that you want to point out, or is it something that you're excited to engage in? I believe it's the third week of July or something like that. It's this month though.
July 21st?
I believe. I think so. I think that's right.
You talking about
Yeah, go ahead, lady. What you think about the Summer Game Fest so far, and how you feel about Xbox, and I think Nintendo's also doing a demo release too for some of their titles. The 1 cent. I think they got like this 1 cent thing going on. I have to look that up. But how do you feel about this, lady?
I think that I want to try to get in some of these demos this Summerfest, right? Because I've been really been skipping the Summerfest. I haven't been watching, but this particular one I do want to see. Um, I want to see what demos we can be able to play, and it's it's not like, but what they're doing, they're not like quote unquote, they're like demos you can see on their demo channel, so it's not actually playing the game, which is kind of sus, because you should try to find a way to play the game. They'll be on the dashboard for a week too, so that you can be able to look and see what's going on and stuff, and also you can give them feedback. So I mean, this is your opportunity to like see what they got and speak your mind on what they need to change. And
I mean, do you think this is a viable replacement for E3? Because I know when we
no,
go, they have.
I say no. I said no.
Yeah.
I said no all day, every day. No.
Gotcha.
But they got to try. But they got to try to do something. You can't just not show nothing because E3 ain't there, or PAX ain't here, or any of TwitchCon. You have to do something. You just can't not just say, here we have some stuff, look at it. No, they have to like promote and market, and that's typically harder when you have people on the internet with really short attention spans.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when you pull up the Summer Game Fest, the demo event, like Lady said, it's on the 21st. They only highlighted maybe 6 games in this article. So like Haven, Destroy All Humans, which that's one I've heard of. Chris Tales was another one. Hellpoint, and again, this is all indie titles. So I mean, I'd be hard pressed to know if any of us really kind of like follow these games or know a lot of detail about these games. But how you feel about this, CHAREECE?
I think it's nice. The fact that they're actually doing this. I remember, like, oh my god, it's been a good 5, 6 forever ago when that E3, because this is before I even started messing around with all this stuff. They would release demos on the 360, and that was yep. Oh, that's it is right. Summer of Arcade. And you would play them, and I think I bought at least 2-3 games from what I played from that summer right there for when that was did. So this is nice. If they're gonna put a demo out, yes, some of them are early stages of development, so gameplay might change. But the fact that they have actually trying to put something out there, that's gonna be nice. And if publishers developers actually listen to the feedback that players are giving, that could actually improve the games a lot better. Maybe get them quicker out of development. So hey, my only issues are the servers going to be able to handle all of this.
Right, that's another one. Yeah, bandwidth.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's awesome. I can't wait to see if any big titles are going to be announced. It is because, like Delilah said, they only announced 6 titles so far.
Well, they only showed on the website. It's only 5 or 6, and then but it's 60 total.
Yeah, 60 total. So what other 60 you got coming?
Right.
I'm sure it can't all be indie games. They might not all be AAA, but there's going to be some big titles in here. So I'm hoping anyway, I guess. I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but hey, something's got to slide by this, Yeah. But yeah, I'm ready.
So what about you, LBOOGIE? What do you think about this? Are you going to be downloading some of these titles?
Depends on what they look like. They need to hurry up and start showing something. Shoot. I'm impatient.
I mean, this month's supposed to be pretty big month.
Yeah, but it's not until the end of the month. They playing with me. You're playing with my emotions.
Hey, but think about it. It'll be here before you know it. I mean, we got this week was a short week, and then you gotta. It'll be here before you know it. We'll be giving impressions.
Whatever, Delilah.
Huh? She's trying.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. I'll move on. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, that's okay. So, I want to hear more.
All right. So, but I mean, to cap it all off though, this week it was interesting because it wasn't too long after this announcement that PlayStation announced that they're doing a PlayStation Indies spotlight and support as well. It's kind of like an ID at Xbox, but for PlayStation titles, or PlayStation support titles. I don't know specifics behind that, but I just want to know: are you ladies equally excited about what PlayStation is going to do for their lineup? I think they also announced a few titles. I didn't get a chance to kind of dig through those, but so it's kind of a similar deal. I don't think it's the same 60 games, kind of Summer Game Fest type thing, but they just announced it basically. They're gonna call it PlayStation Indies. So
you mean ID Xbox 2.0?
Ooh, 2.0. So that implies what?
I mean,
upgrade, I guess.
okay. This is what I'm saying. When ID Xbox started, when they put it out there, a lot of people was downplaying it. Now, I'm sorry, downplaying it then, and I'm like, but at least they got a space. A space that they can put their games out there. And there was a couple of games at ID Xbox that we played in the July the achievement hunt a couple of years back.
Right, yeah.
So there's some good gems in there. But when it first came out, people was like, nah, ID Xbox ain't no good now. And now you have the PlayStation Initiative I feel like they just in a position like either you're going to adapt to what's changing around you in the video game industry, or it's going to be really a problem for you in the future. So now it seems like with business that, I see this being successful, so I'm going to go do that as well. But people got to give the same energy everywhere. You can't be like, I can't stand ID Xbox, but then be like, PlayStation Initiative is the best thing out here smoking, but you don't want to recognize that people have done it before them. That's it. I got nothing about that. I'm excited. I'm excited. I got a PlayStation, so I can't wait what they're gonna do.
Wasn't this a group that Yoshida he ended up taking over? Yeah, because I see he the one that posted the article. But they announced on their website they introduced PlayStation Indies and focused on 9 titles, and some of them overlap with some of the ones that ID at Xbox announced. But yeah, so how do you feel about this, LBOOGIE?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm good. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll move on.
Hey, she ain't got
She
nothing
got
to
nothing to
say.
say. Nothing. She like.
Ooh.
All right. So Last of Us 2. Okay. We know that it's the story at least has been a bit of controversy. So I've read. I mean, I honestly, I'm not going to speak on this title that much because I haven't played it, and you guys know I have a firm belief that if you haven't played it, then just kind of fall back, right? Like that's my mindset, personally. So I'm not gonna answer this. I'll let I think Lady play the title.
What title?
Last of Us 2. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So,
what about it?
I guess you're still playing it. So
Yes, I am.
I want to kind of get, I don't know, some impressions, because it's now people are starting to do their full reveals, give their full reviews, and it's still mixed. It's mixed. It's not like the 10 out of 10 that's been.
No. I think I'm 14 hours and some change, and I think it's gonna look like a 30-hour game for me, because they say Abby is got more time than Ellie, which is a no-go for me. And I just got to her. I literally just got to her. So it's mixed. It's still mixed. It's not game of the year.
And this is this is just your opinion, right?
My opinion. Okay. I'm speaking on me, Lady Infamous, who played 14 hours and some change of The Last of Us 2. I am not no way a professional reviewer or nothing like that. I just play how I feel, and I play and I tell you how I feel. One thing that I don't like about the game is they're not being. I'm not the most logical person, but I can appreciate when people do logical decisions. So my problem is certain characters in the game are not being logical, even though what is the world around them. It is they got clickers, they got runners, they got other factions, and you over here thinking not logical about some of the things that you're doing in the game. I'm still pausing the game and thinking why would you make that decision? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? And slowly when I'm on Abby, you see how things are put together now. You slowly see how the other side of the coin works, which I like. But do I feel like now whoever popping 10/10s? No, because you still got videos of Ellie with no hair. You still have videos of Ellie shooting with no gun and no arm. You still have Ellie petting dogs when the dog is gliding to you. So, but I'm still gonna finish it. I'm committed to finish this game because I enjoyed the story of The Last of Us, and I hear in whispers that they trying to do The Last of Us Part 3. I was like,
So
Sorry.
basically, it's more to the story. Because I mean, I have watched the quote unquote movie, right? Because I told you
Oh
all
yeah,
ahead of time
you
that
watched the
I'm not.
movie?
I told you already, like I am not. I am so not playing the game. Like my husband, he played the first one. I watched him play through the first one. He hasn't picked up the second one. I don't know what he's delaying that on. Like, because normally this game has been in development 7 years, and people been waiting a long time for this title. So I thought that my husband would be like, oh, up in arms about it, gonna get it right away because we sat through the last of Us, the first game, and was like just overwhelmed with the characters, the story, everything just came together so nicely. The pacing was really well done. I absolutely enjoyed it. My jaw was on the floor by the end of that game, and so hey, I don't know why he's not. It's not like he doesn't seem as engaged for Last of Us 2. I don't know if he's read something, if he's seen
that
something.
could just be people like shitting on it and all the controversy around it because
I don't know what it is, because normally he's like, yo, Last of Us, you know what I mean? And
right.
so
I played some of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not as far as Lady, but I think people thought that this was always going to be an Ellie and what's the name story, and the title is The Last of Us. So that leaves ambiguity to be able to say this is the last of the human race, right? That's what I think that they're going toward now, is that it's more of like how it is with Walking Dead. Like the story is really about the last people on Earth, with all this going on. So, if they're going to have a part 3, then it's probably going to shift again and be about some other people.
So it's kind of like a Final Fantasy, different.
Yeah.
Well, like a pivot, basically.
Right. And that's probably what you're going to keep seeing, is that they're just going to keep pivoting because it's a lot to tell, right? So I don't know.
It's like
I'm
even with all
enjoying
it, because I know Lady touched on the points about, because I mean I saw this too with the
movie.
The movie, with the movie, yeah, with them going back and doing like flashbacks and stuff like that, trying to flush out the totality of like what happened.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel it's gonna be, because I feel like if they're gonna do The Last of Us 3, they're gonna have to close the Ellie and Joel chapter. Period. They're gonna have to open up the chapter of the kids that were growing up when Ellie is going through this stuff now. You know what I mean? If they want The Last of Us 2 to continue on, it can't be about Ellie or Joel no more. And I ain't gonna spoil it or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that if the Last of Us world has to be more than just Joel and Ellie. If y'all really want to keep it 100, it can't be Ellie and Joel and whoever else from the first game onto the third game, because I think 2 games is enough to tell a full story about individuals in that world. But you got to give the other people a chance to speak their stories as well. So.
All right, Sharice, you got something you want to say on this?
No, because I don't even know if I want to even start playing this game. Yeah, it's just I'm kind of like your husband. Like, I've never played the first one, so I'm going to put that out there. But I'm sure if I want to
watch the movie.
Yeah, okay. But it's so indecisive on everything. Like, either I don't think anybody has. I don't know. It's all over the place with this game, and I don't even know if I don't even waste my money on it. I just wait till
if you love graphics,
dirt cheap.
The game's gorgeous. Like, it's a beautiful game.
Hell, I haven't even finished Final Fantasy 7 yet because I'm tired of all the damn side missions.
Oh man, you tripping! I told you they had filler. Y'all thought I was BSing about Final Fantasy 7 remake.
That's girl.
You out here looking for cats. You out here looking for pieces of paper. You out here looking for music notes. Oh
no! This time, little boy, you're late for class. You need to hurry up and get back to class. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Literally, that is a side mission in this game. I couldn't. I went and cleaned up, y'all. I was so bored with it.
Well, that combat though.
I seen the comment. That combat looking juicy, bruh. I'm telling you, because if you play Final Fantasy 15, that combat was so good. I found myself just doing all the side missions, just trying to
That's because you like to fight. Yeah,
I like to fight. I'm sorry, but yeah, I told you it was a lot of filler, and as well with The Last of Us 2, they got fillers too. Let me not. They still asking me to do a bunch of stuff before I actually get where I need to go. For example, I gotta go to the Ferris wheel. I gotta go through three different like objectives, I would say. That means like I gotta go to the building. Okay, I got clickers in here, and then I gotta go through the parking lot, and then I got scars over here with dogs.
Yeah, they had a few fetch when I was watching the movie. Like they had a few fetch quests in there.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was interesting too. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is you could tell what's filler and what isn't, basically.
Right. Like, hey, play snowball fight with these children.
Right.
Yo, I was messing them kids up, high key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know what's funny is like even though the you can watch the movie basically on YouTube or whatever for The Last of Us 2, I really want to enjoy that time with my husband and watch him play through the game. I mean, just because we have that connection with the first game, I really want to get his interaction, his impressions, and stuff like that, like live. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a personal level for me. I just want to get his review because I know he's gonna be like 100 with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically, he's gonna be kind of like Lady. Like I'm gonna just tell you straight up, this is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna move on from Last of Us 2. I mean, I think this may be the last week we talk about it. The game's been out for a while. Maybe we'll do something to talk about spoilers. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, I think that's how the single player games are though. Like you play through them, you get the story, you talk about it for a week, and then next game, which is what's that? The samurai game, Last of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Thank you. I said Last of Tsushima. Anyway, Ghost of Tsushima. That comes out. When's that release?
The 19th.
The 19th. Okay.
I'm maybe.
Yeah, either 19th or 13th, something like that.
So I
think it's the 19th. I think it's the 19th.
Okay, so it's Ghost of Tsushima. Is that a game you all gonna pick up? I mean, cause I saw the gameplay reel they did for it. It looked good.
I'm playing it. I'm getting it. It's gonna be Japanese subtitles. I mean, Japanese. The language gonna be Japanese. It's gonna be English subtitles, and it's gonna be on black and white mode.
Got you. She going all in. Straight samurai, old school. Well, so what about you? We all have PlayStation 4, so I mean, this is one I can definitely. I love action games, so this is one I can possibly get behind. I may pick this up. I may pick this up. It seems a little open worldy. You all know I've expressed to y'all how open world I'm out. Like it's so many open world games. They're so time consuming. It's hard for me to stay engaged with the open world titles. So I don't know if this is a hybrid where it's like half open. You know what I'm saying? Open world with like side quests. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely one I can get behind because of the action. So yeah, I'll pick it up too, probably, likely.
Then y'all tell me how y'all like it, because I'm not getting it.
Oof. Is there a reasoning, or you just like that's not your style?
Oh, actually, it would be. To me, it feels like it's gonna be one of those Dark Souls type of games, and I'm not finna break a controller. The PlayStation controllers already look cheap. I'm not finna do that. I'll be throw it across the room. I can't do that, so I'm not finna waste $60.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Soulsy though. Is it? Does it seem like that, ladies?
No, I don't.
It looks Soulsy.
Not to me.
It looks.
Yeah, not to me. Not to me. It looks like Assassin's Creed to me. It looks
like a Japanese samurai game. That's what it looked like. It don't look like Dark Souls. It don't got none medieval in it. It's just the samurai Japanese aesthetic in the game. That's it.
When y'all play it, I want y'all to tell me then maybe I'll pick it up later.
All right, no problem.
I haven't been able to stream any of my PlayStation games though, because I don't have it hooked up over here with my stream setup. And this big ass PlayStation 5, I don't know where the hell I'm putting that shit.
She said this big ass.
Wait, so you haven't hooked it up at all?
It's hooked up to my regular TV, so like
okay.
I play Last of Us on my big TV.
Yeah.
How does it look on your TV, by the way?
Looks bomb.
Yeah.
Like, it looks amazing. It still don't look better than Red Dead Redemption 2. I've said that. Like, it looks great, but it's not the best thing this generation at all. So I know that there's cappers that be like, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Like, it looks good. It's just not the best I've seen this gen.
Yeah. All right. Well, then the last topic I got for today, outside of of course, questions please put your questions in the chat, people. Thank you for that. The last question I have for today is the price hike for next gen. Did you all notice this?
Yep.
So the prices current gen right now for brand new titles is $59.99, and so this is for next gen PlayStation 5, Series X, and whatnot. 2K posted an article that stated that their title's baseline price is going to be $69.99, which is $70 excluding tax. So I just wanted to get you ladies' opinion on this. I'll start with you, LBOOGIE.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we've known that price hikes would be coming for a while now. I'm surprised that we haven't had any price hikes so far. It's interesting to think that they decided to do this now, including while there's a pandemic going on. You know, you think that they would have decided, hey, maybe we should wait to do this. But I don't know. I think it's long overdue. I think a lot of the people have issues with it because we simply don't pay people enough. So for most people, any added money for any hobbies is a pain. You know, like, are they going to be able to continue the same hobby that they have now, or be able to play as much as they do now, given that there's going to be this price hike? And it's, I don't know, it's $10. So does that mean you just don't have Chipotle one week and you buy your game, or what? I mean, I think that's how I look at it. But you know, I saw some people say, well, the games better look better. How do you figure?
Right.
Like, the games you pay for now,
Cost, yeah.
I think, you know, we're getting on a discount, you know, is what I feel like. I think that, you know, the amount of money it costs to make these games, blood, sweat, and tears that go into making these games, that sometimes we can sound a little selfish with wanting to stay with the same price and whatnot. So that's why I think it's more of a economic issue as a whole for us here, and really other places as well, that people just aren't able to survive on the wages that they have. So any additional prices is, you know, a hit to the wallet.
Yeah, I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but I'll get to my point later. So, how you feel about this, lady?
Look, I got worse habits to accommodate. Video games is not an extra $10 ain't gonna hurt me, because this ain't a hobby. This is a lifestyle, yo. I'm not, and I just have to be extra cautious on what I play, and really have to wait like on them sales. But as far, if you have to really entice me to spend $70 on a game day one, you know what I mean? But you know, that's how it is, and people act like it's a problem, but the 90s games were $70 base price anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't. Now, your parents, they spent that money. You know what I'm saying? But as a kid, you don't be thinking about how much these games cost. You just know, oh, I got the new hotness on the Super Nintendo as a kid. But as an adult, you see like, okay, we was dealing with this type of price range of games already. So if it's gonna cost me an extra $10 and I really want the game, fine, so be it. You gotta adapt or don't play no games. That's how it is. If you're gonna have to go to get you a PC, you can get them cheap games on Steam, or you gonna have to wait till you get on sale. But if you're talking about day one purchases of games, it has to be fire. Like, not necessarily. When I mean by fire, your marketing has to entice me to spend.
Marketing has to improve for sure.
And LBOOGIE's case, I agree with her as well, that just because the game costs $10 don't mean it's gonna be better than this game that we bought a year ago that was on 60. You still gonna get problems, you're gonna still have issues with those $70 games. So like I personally gonna say is like either you let that marketing entice you to spend that $70, or wait till it goes on sale, or wait till it goes on Game Pass. Because 9 out of 10 times, the game for me, I noticed the games that I wanted to play, like later down the road, either will go on super duper sale, or it will be directly on Game Pass. So that's how I feel about it. Entice me, y'all. Entice my little $70. I can't.
And then just really quickly, I saw somebody else say it's not a matter of if Game Pass's price is going to raise, but when. But to that, I like to say, what subscription service do you have that has not raised in price? You know, Netflix, as they got more features, more content, they raise their price. Everyone does that. It's called supply and demand. You might want to look up some business knowledge. Might behoove you.
All right, Chareece, you got the last point here. So, how you feel about it? Well, I got something to say afterward, but still, go ahead.
I honestly have absolutely nothing against this, because I pay $70 for games on the regular because I always get the season pass or a collector's edition or something. So dropping 70 to me is literally nothing. It's like Boogie said, oh, okay, so I'm not having Dairy Queen ice cream this week. Fine.
Right.
Go ahead. Like literally. It's already, the 60 is already in my budget already. So if you play games on the regular, you have already budgeted what you're gonna spend on games. An extra $10 is not really that much, because honestly, we are late. Games should have went up probably about 2-3 years ago. And maybe when it had so many microtransactions. I was always complaining about that, because they got to make money some kind of way. So hey, but $70.
That was the point I was gonna.
Oh, my bad.
It's the microtransaction, because if you think about our industry, it's touchy, right? You have, okay, let's say we don't charge that much. Let's say they don't charge that much, right? And so then you got the game littered with microtransactions. Or if and if you do charge that much, you risk alienating like casuals who's not pretty much gonna pay that much money for a title. Like it's a catch-22, really, when you look at it. We're speaking from the perspective of we play these games. We've seen these prices before. You know what I mean? This is nothing for us, because we get the ultimate edition. So we get the, what I'm saying, season pass, every 4 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, $10 is nothing. Like,
really, $10 ain't really, it ain't really nothing. It ain't.
Again,
I'm not saying I'm rich or nothing like that. I'm just saying an extra $10 is not like gonna crush my pockets if I really want that game.
Yep. And I still think we're gonna still see the free-to-play games with the microtransactions. We're still gonna see all those type of games. This is just for the baseline. I would say single player, AAA-esque, whatever genre mode you want to put them in. I think that's what this is for. Because this was announced for what was it? It was 2K, right? 2K.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the next gen versions are $70. Now, if you get which is interesting, if you get the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 versions, they're regular price, same price.
You get that, and then get smart delivery, and boom.
There you go.
Yeah, but for EA, but the EA say they no free upgrades, though, right? With the NBA 2K.
I thought they were doing that. I thought they were.
I thought
2K wasn't
for the free for the same family.
Well, I know they added $10 extra, and yeah, 2K community was hot this week.
So I'll definitely add this for the topic for next week, because I definitely want to follow up on the whole relationship between like what EA is doing versus what 2K is doing, and the whole price thing, and then smart delivery and how that plays a part. But man, I can't stress that Game Pass is the value just on this alone. The value is gonna go up, because you save with $70 instead of 60. You know what I mean? Like, you save it
74, 75 if you add tax.
Right, tax. We ain't even talking about tax, right? So, all right. So, do we have any questions? We kind of got to go through these.
Yep. I got a few. I already got them lined up. First up is Mr. Calvin Henderson. Thank you for coming through, Calvin. Do any of you ladies partake in computer games? And if so, do you have backup solutions in case of hardware, software failure?
I don't play enough to do that.
I don't play enough either. I don't play enough either.
I don't play at all.
I play when I do play like on PC, like it's either a VR game or something like that because I like VR. And then and I mentioned this before we even got on the show, like I play with gamepad instead of keyboard and mouse. Because I just prefer console. It is what it is. So sorry, I really can't. As far as like specs and stuff, I got my PC is pretty high powered. I rarely run into issues with trying to run games. I think this build that I did, I think I built this about a little bit under a year ago, so it's still fairly new. So yeah, I don't have a better answer for that, but
sorry.
Yeah.
All right, what is this? Icefer? Like the name, like the profile pic too. So many games have ultimate or special editions with extras and loot. What's one of the best you've gotten? Best now. So that leaves Fallout 76 out. Best.
Okay.
Wow.
Best.
Who want to go first?
Me. I'll go first. So for me, it was Recore. I got the limited edition, the ultimate edition for Recore when it came out. It came out with this 15-foot statue of Joel and Mac, which was the dog. And the quality is superb on it. I absolutely love it. It also came with this little this is before the upgrade, so it came out with this decipher thing you use to decode the Corbot's language. I thought that was pretty well done too, because it had its custom font and you had to go through the language decoder in order to figure out what Violet, which is another robot in the game, was saying. I thought that was cool. So that would be mine if I had to pick one. But I don't really do the ultimate edition, limited edition things anyway. But that would be mine.
For me, it would have to be Mortal Kombat 9 Collector's Edition, and it had the game. It had the Sub-Zero Scorpion bookends, and I
love that one.
I got that one, and I got and it came with the art book with Mortal Kombat 9. I still got it to this day. Now, the one I really, really wanted was the Black Ops 2, the Black Ops 2 Collector's Edition with the drone, or the Juggernaut version with the refrigerator of Juggernaut and all the little goodies. I looked it up online. It was $2,000. I was like, bye.
Wow.
I don't need a fridge that holds 4 sodas.
Yes. That's expensive.
All right. Mine would be the Arkham Knight edition. I didn't get not the one with the car. I got the one. It's Batman, and he's standing overlooking the city of Gotham, and it lights up. And that is my favorite. It's actually in my office on my desk right now. And I turn it on when I feel like ignoring people. But yeah, that is my favorite. One of my favorite customers.
You said it was Arkham.
Arkham Knight, not City or Asylum.
Okay,
it's the very last one in this series.
Yeah. All right. What about you, LBOOGIE?
Probably the coolest one that I have is the last Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It came with some night vision goggles, like that are real, that work. So that's pretty cool. It was $200, I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember, but yeah, that's probably the coolest one I have.
Cool. Great question.
Rain G4, what's up, Rain? There were some Halo toys that supposedly has Locke helmet on his shoulders. They say Locke is dead. Why is Locke so hated? Dude, you know why Locke is hated,
right?
Like, you know why.
Come on now, Rain. Come on now. Have some common sense. You know why they hating on him,
right?
And actually, he was kind of good. I have one again. I think I have that toy. Like you could switch out the helmet, and one is his head and one is his helmet. And it's nice. I like that. It's quality too. Let me see.
I have that Halo, what was it, Halo 5 one where it's the 2 bookends kind of.
Yeah.
Where it's Locke and Master Chief.
So I'm gonna say this. So Locke is basically Abby. Is basically what y'all saying.
Right.
That's how equating it. I'm not gonna come in.
That's cold.
I'm not gonna come in.
Yo.
No, I'm just saying, cause like if you think about it, you played. If you think about Last of Us 2, you played majority of the time with Abby, right? And same thing with Halo. What was it, Halo 5? You play with
Fine.
Locke majority of the time. So that's why I was trying to equate the two. But yeah, I'm not gonna comment on Halo's story. I don't know. So
All right. All right. I think I forgot other Zinc's question. It's in the. I saved it. Hold on.
I get it for you.
Okay.
I get it for you. All right. Bam, bam, bam. The question is, other Zinc, why are fence-sitting YouTubers downplaying the gamers-friendly 60 games demos Microsoft may release to the public?
wow. I don't know. I think that's interesting. You said people are downplaying it.
Yeah.
It's games, so I feel like people who do that are just they have a certain agenda they trying to acquire, like adhere to. Like they're just I don't know. I can't even put a finger on as to why. But if it's 60 games, I don't care what they are. I'm gonna check them out. I like games in general, so I'm gonna try to see what I can pick out of this stack that I'm gonna enjoy and possibly pick up in the future. I mean, that's just speaking from my own perspective. What you think, ladies?
I guess I don't really I'm not familiar with what he's asking about.
Yeah, he was saying. I guess he was saying somebody like on Twitter or in social media or however was downplaying the 60 games for the Summer Game Fest.
I'm at an age right now that I really don't even. I filter that bullshit from other YouTubers. I'm not fit to cloud my judgment with somebody who want to be negative all the time. I mean, all the time on social media about video games. I will have the best thing I can do is experience those games that Summer Games Fest for myself and determine to me what I like and what I don't like. I'm not going to go by what people say on Twitter or people on YouTube, because some people are not even legitimately consistent and honest about their about what they're saying, and quite frankly, some of them are biased. So I don't follow that.
And usually with that stuff, you only hear from who you follow. So who you follow, that's
That
spewing
part.
that
Who you
type of
following?
stuff, right? Who you follow?
All these people.
Yeah, that's
And
like
I'm usually only seeing that bullshit when other people that I follow,
Retweet it.
retweet it or whatever, which I hate.
Well, no, see, I can't do that. I can't. I have to see some of the negative. That way, I won't be all y'all, because I know how
one side.
fangirl
Yeah,
I
I
am.
get that part. I get that part.
Yeah, so you need some people that's actually does a little bit of both. Like you can tell some people are super biased. Like they see anything that's highlighted in green, automatically they go snapping. Like people, you ain't even finished reading the article before you hit that enter on that tweet. Like read it first and then come back with some actual logical something. But no, you already with the hate before you even finish the title. No, I'm not listening to that.
Yeah,
Give me somebody who's like at least somewhat.
Yeah, because I mean, because Boogie's right. That's the only time I see it too is when someone that I'm following that I've either met at E3 or I've dealt with in the past, and it's like they follow that stuff all the time, and so it pops up on my feed. I'm like, what's going on? But outside of that, like I try to separate myself from it, because I just know I want to be about the games, and that's what it's all about. So, but anybody else want to say anything else on this?
No, I think we got it.
Got any more questions?
All right, I got one more from Jane Rain. Excuse me. Would NBA Live have a price hike?
For what? Y'all don't even like it like that. Let me keep that at 60, but probably not. Everybody hates me because I like NBA Live versus 2K. So what? What about it? So I don't know. They would, but they're really not gonna make no money. They're really not gonna make no money if they do the price hike, because everybody knows that. Everybody say that NBA Live is trash, and if you want to compete with 2K, the only way you can compete with 2K, you keep your prices where they at, or get them a little bit lower. But then you know how business is; they can't make it lower than it already is. But I don't think they should do a price hike.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But see, what if that? I have to say this because, like, what if What if that's industry wide though? What if they're like, okay, the whole industry's gonna have to follow suit with this 2K pricing? Like, so
They
that
will.
means live, right? That's what I'm saying. So that means live is gonna be, whether people like live or not, whether it
Right.
competes or not, it's still gonna be that same price point. Because
That's what they're doing, is that they're checking, okay, this is a game that we know that people will buy pretty much irregardless. So if they have an issue, then we'll know that we won't be able to do this with other titles, right? But if people still buy this, then they're going to start rolling that out to their other games. EA will start making all of their games $79, and then everyone else will follow suit.
You know the games we need to check and see? Madden and new Call of Duty. When they announce prices for those two
check.
games, then we'll know if it's how standard this is going to be.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, any more questions?
I got one more, but I got a comment also. I just want to point out Division 2 had that $100 Ultimate Edition. We're not going to comment on that after they little switcheroo they just pulled on me.
I did it. Yeah, I bought that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Vodka, you go sit in the corner. You go sit in the corner. We're not talking to you right now. Last question. King James. With EVO being canceled due to the recent controversy, do you ladies think it's done for, or will it get rebranded?
I like how you said EVO.
I always say it like that. I don't know why.
It's Evo.
I would say EVO. It's not. I don't know. I don't know. I just like EVO better.
Man,
It
y'all
sounds
better,
sexier.
man, y'all, these allegations is making y'all losing hella money, and y'all keep forgetting that, like, we are almost half of the gamer base, so y'all out here really risking it all. They gotta clean house. They have to clean house. They have to implement. But
See, one thing I want to mention on this, I did say that I'll touch back on this whole the allegation stuff early on in the show. But the one thing I want to mention is that toxicity is everywhere, man. Like, it's in every industry, every company. So we know, we as women, like, we know what happens, right? And it's
Right.
and men too. Some men too. Like, I'm not gonna, let's not discriminate here. It happens on both sides. But it's like, this has to be addressed across the entire industry. It's not one company. It's not one entity. I'm actually, when it comes to Evo, I'm sad about it, because I was looking forward to seeing those. I love fighting games. I like watching them more than playing them. But I love fighting games. I like FGC in general, and so I was saddened to see that they was canceling Evo. Like, I was looking forward to seeing Killer Instinct, because that's one of my faves. The Mortal Kombat. This was one of the first times ever there's going to show up more fighting games, and they're usually able to present at Evo when it's in Las Vegas. So I was looking forward to it, and so now I'm a little bit bummed out about it, but I understand and I get it. That's all
I guess it looks like.
Am I the only one that's not familiar with what Evo is?
It's
man,
FGC. Go ahead. Go ahead, lady.
It's a fighting game competition that they do every year. Mostly Street Fighter. Like last year they had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Fighter Z's, and Smash, and then people around the world do these circuits, right, to get qualified to go into the pools. And when you rack up enough points, you can go to certain areas of Evo, and there's money in there, and you got to get out the pools, and I think you got to do winners, then losers, and then grand finals. So,
and it's for big prize money. Like, the majority of the companies participate. So your Capcoms, any publisher that has a fighting game, if their title is going to be an Evo, they usually contribute to these pools. I'm talking about, this is thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars that's into this particular one, because Evo is the largest, by far the largest, usually the largest tournament, FGC tournament. It's like the Super Bowl of FGC, which is the fighting game community. And so, yeah, I'm a bit bummed about it, but like I said, I get it. I understand the reasoning. So it is what it is, and hopefully, even given with everything that's going on in the world right now, it's like next year, hopefully they just come back next year stronger, better, and staff will be kind of shifted around and things like that.
Side note, I don't know if I really like how 2K is using Kobe's death to sell.
I
didn't like that either.
That's Vanessa Bryant. That's Vanessa Bryant. She got all ownership of Kobe.
So you think that she's like on board with it? Because I feel
She ain't
like,
got no, if she ain't on board, they wouldn't have him. They would not have him on the cover.
And I think she
Wait
got
now,
100%
because
of his estate, right? She got 100% of his estate. Like she got everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. So
Mm.
let her get her coins. That's how I look at that. But
Yeah. I mean, if she's like all right with it, then I'm all right with it. But it was just kind of like,
It's still
I don't know,
creepy.
a little bad
Some kinda
taste,
way.
you know?
some
Yeah.
kind of way.
Didn't they ain't this the same? Even though they did it for charity, they did charge tickets for the Kobe Memorial, but they went towards charity though. I think it was her charity that they went towards too.
Okay.
And the
Yeah.
prices weren't that high. They were like what? They were like his numbers and her number, the daughter's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, when I first saw it, I was kind of I was like, ew, that's
Right.
kind of creepy. Yeah. I
Oh.
had to side eye that a little bit.
I just realized that we didn't even answer the question. The question was like, do we think it's gonna get canceled? No, I don't think it's gonna get canceled. I think I think Evo has enough people behind it, enough companies that's interested in it, and enough people and leadership for it to continue for next year. Because it's bigger than just one person, to be honest. I think it has a board and everything. So I don't think it's gonna cancel.
All right, I agree with Delilah. It ain't. We just got a clean house. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
When you have a clean house, everything else be more productive.
And that goes for all these other companies too, like your Ubisoft and your any company that had controversy these past few weeks.
Y'all need to clean house.
They need to clean it up.
Because y'all gonna end up losing more money. I swear. Because these consumers are not playing. These consumers are not playing. If they feel like you really disrespecting out here women and you trying to treat people unjustly in the workplace, I'm not gonna fuck with you. People are not gonna fuck with you. So
That's it.
all right. Is that it? I think that's all the questions.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all.
Close out. All right. So let's go ahead and do our outros and go ahead. I'll start with you, LBOOGIE.
All right, it's LBOOGIE0208. I'm the same everywhere. You guys can come watch me on Twitch now, Twitch affiliate now. So y'all come.
Oh, you
Yeah. Y'all come sub to the channel and whatnot. So yeah.
Man, I'm about to sub right now.
Man.
You should have been sub, lady. Whatever.
I was.
It just started. Remember I was telling you,
See,
like,
I didn't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, y'all can come watch me on Twitch Monday through Friday, usually 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., maybe a little later, and then on the weekends ad hoc. So yeah.
All right, cool. What about you, lady? Where can they find you?
They can find me at lady_infamous415 on Twitch. You can check me at my side piece at Twitter, aka lady_infamous30. You can check me out at Some Sort of Gaming Podcast, where you get all your podcast stuff from. And I want to thank everybody that came through. Thank everybody for being active in the chat, and I like to thank my lovely panel for being the best that they are.
All right. CHAREECE, where can they find you?
Y'all, I can't right now. Mr. Vodka, we're gonna have to ban him. Like,
Why?
read this last question he put up. Is Bug Snacks the new Bioshock?
Man,
Like,
hell no.
You should go in the corner for real. So, okay, we're gonna just ignore him. Okay, let me do my outro.
Watch that game be fired.
Anyway,
Y'all keep picking on Bug Snacks. That game be
You're
fired.
You probably right.
Not about to be fired. We can bet on it.
Oh, chip bet. We're gonna do a chip bet?
Chip bet. That game is not about to be fucking fired.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it's your girl CHAREECE here. Thank y'all for coming through. As always, our chat has been nice. We greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. It's the 4th, and I forgot, y'all also on Twitch. You can find me at CHAREECE, CHAREECE, because it be spelled some kind of weird way sometimes. I see some people do, but yes, always, y'all have a good weekend. Eat some barbecue food, hang out with friends and family, and just have a good time and be safe.
Yes, and thanks everyone for rocking out with us. We appreciate it. You guys know you can follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD, #no side piece, and I will catch you all next week.
#no side piece? Damn.